Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Carl. I'm a recovery coach here at Recovery Recovery Center. Today is our family meeting for the day. And the topic I picked is importance of family values. And this article is from beliefnet.com. We'll hop right into it. Importance of family values. The term family values has become a popular phrase in recent years. These values define what is meaningful to your family. The beliefs and ideas that bind the family together. Different families around the world value different ideas and beliefs. Most families can boil down the primary value to fitting within the fellow categories. So, what are family values? So, morals and values, personal conduct and social behavior, spiritual and religious values, family work ethic, educational values, family time, family traditions, financial values, family health and fitness, and family entertainment, TV, movies, internet, music, etc. No matter your definition of your family set of family values, provides a moral compass clearly altercating the attitudes and meanings your family associate with living their lives. These family beliefs define what you think is important and what is good. They help teach the kids difference between the right and wrong. They are beliefs and ideas that are specific to your specific family life. And there's no definite object, right or wrong. Values vary from household to household. Very true. And society to society, and even from time period to time period throughout history. Humans within societal relationships are constantly evolving, and the ideals and standards we care about continue to change over time. The traditional family values of the 1950s are very different from the traditional family values of the post 9/11 American society. Family values are always reflective of their times and environments, yet most cultures surprisingly share several common threads when it comes to basic values and morals. No child is born with a set of values. Children must be taught these values by our families, friends, and larger communities. We could continually pass down our values to the next generation, so it's important to be clear about the things we care about and what we teach our children and grandchildren to care about as well. Your family members will exposed to many types of values through their friends, co-workers, teachers, and society in general. The more children know about their own family values, the better able they are to discuss them with others. Knowledgeable and consistent children would always be more likely to be respectful of others' values and family norms. So we're talking about values, morals, and all in that nature. And so I think it's very important as parents and the father figure and the mother figure to pass down healthy morals and values down to our children, right? And it talks about children are not born in this world with morals and values, right? These things are taught to them. So if you're not taught healthy values, like respect, usually don't end up too good, later down the line in life. That there's a lot of things that need to be taught to children in a healthy manner, right? And so for me, I was on like I want to say free will kind of. My mom did what she could. My dad was never there, so I was learning somewhat from my mom and a lot of my friends. So as kids, learning morals and values and all that kind of stuff from other kids. Usually, especially when we're young and like we're not listening, we're rebellious. We know everything. We're not willing to listen, and you know, I didn't have that father figure to step in and teach me some things that would benefit me later in life. Um, so it's very important what we teach our children, what we say, who we say it to, we pick up a little bit from our parents, but then we grow into our own person and find out what, because all morals and values from parents or family members or, um, you know, the people that we really think highly of doesn't jive with us while we grow older. So we adapt our own as well. So let's go to the next one. Family values, the foundation of a strong family. Ultimately, your family values will be specific to you and your family unit. They represent the ways you want to live your family life, and they may have been passed down through multiple generations throughout the decades. Knowing what a family, both nuclear family and extended family values, can help solid bonds among family members. Family values help kids and young men and women make good choices because they have a set of beliefs to help guide them. I like that. Yep. So family values help kids and young men and women make good choices because they have a set of beliefs to help them guide them. So basically, yeah, morals and values is a or a belief system. Helps you guide you through life, teaching the young ones right from wrong. Um, we have to step up as you know just a productive member of society, but as if you're a mom, a dad, or your uncle, whatever the case may be, we have to, step in and help guide and put some principles into children so they can become a productive member, instead of running on self will and going off on a tangent, right? So then it always ends up not good, letting them do what they want, and I try to, um, help the children that are in my life. And, we try to communicate the best we can. Communication is key in the family, you know, um, instead of arguing and fighting, because listen, that happens. It happens in a lot of households, but is it beneficial? No. It could be traumatizing or, um, expressing what not to be sometimes. Yeah, because I can get upset, I can get frustrated, at any given time, but does it do any good? Not really. So, gotta watch what we say, who we say to, what we say, and try to strengthen the bond of the family. Instead of verbally uh, spitting off of the mouth, and usually somebody ends up upset, and you got to make amends later anyway. So healthy communication is very key in the family household. So we'll go to morals and values. Moral values often define a core personal ethic that drives how a family and each parent and child within the family make their way in society. Knowing the difference between a right and wrong, general concepts like kindness, integrity, these are very important right here. General concepts like kindness, integrity, honesty, generosity, courage, patience, and justice can often be categorized as moral examples that a family may share. A child's early years, moral values are shaped primarily by the parents, siblings, and relatives. The morals continue to be refined through exposure to other morals compasses. Through spiritual training, school, popular culture, and societal interaction with others, taking responsibility for one's actions is also typically considered a moral value. Um, what I wanted to touch on a little bit, what I see that brought something up is like it says through spiritual training, school, popular culture, and society interaction with others. So, as a grown up and as a respected person and being a productive member of society, and I have empathy and I care and I love people, and I think it's my duty to, not just in the family, but in the world around me, step up and, be a leader. And like in the schools, listen, I might get trash for this, but like my opinion is like we have to set up things up for our children, because nobody else is really going to do it. Nowadays with the schools, it's really shaky. It's really shaky what they're teaching their kids, what they're saying. This is all opinionated, right? This is all me saying this. So I think that we have to step up as a caring parent, as a boyfriend, as a son, as a nephew, to stick up for what we believe in. So like schools are shaky right now, and it's sad to say. Let's go to personal conduct and social behavior. Many times these values guide the way we treat others and how we stand up for those who need help. We're just talking about it. Many times these values guide the way we treat others and how we stand up for those who need help within society. As a part of child rearing and parenthood, we often teach our children that we want them to be good. Defining good behaviors and leading by example can go a long way toward making sure those values eventually become intersect in our children. Intersect. Some examples of social behaviors many families care about include being a good listener, sharing and showing empathy to others along with a concern for their welfare. When it comes to our closest relationships, our values can help shape what it means to be good. Husband, a good wife, a good parent, a good sibling. Values give us roadmap to developing healthy relationships. Social behavior values shape the manner in which conduct ourselves in our personal interactions and as productive members of the greater society, showing respect for women, elders, and authority figures, treating people with kindness and standing up for those who can't stand up for themselves. I like that. Often key behavioral values for families. These values help teach children to keep their composure when these things don't always go their way, which can foster patience and resilience. And then I like this order because I want you guys to think, right? I want you guys to maybe when we get done this article, when you're by yourself, think about some of the morals and values that you have or you instilled into your family, right? And to see where there's healthy ones and see where there's not so healthy ones, and which ones I need to more apply. 'Cause we all have morals, we all have values. Maybe if you don't know it, but you do. And we all have opinions, we all have belief systems. I sure do. And sometimes they're really strong, right? And sometimes I can push them on others, right? And a nice side matter because I'm passionate about some of the things morals and values I do have. But I can't push them on people because then that's going to push them away and it's going to cause conflict, right? I have to learn that myself. My opinions and my beliefs and what my rules and values is never always, you can have some of them, but they're not always going to line up with yours. And that's where the conflict can come in at, right? So they're very strong in the family because that's your people that you love, people you care about, the people that you surround yourself with, so sometimes you got clash. Where are we at? So we'll go to spiritual and religious values. Spiritual and religious values, some of the strongest families share a belief in something greater than themselves. They find spirituality to be a significant source of family strength. Spiritual and religious values can vary widely depending on the family, but many faith traditions tend to share common moral values. Compassion is often associated with spiritual and religious values as is the desire to grow and faith in the knowledge. Spiritual and religious values can also influence other values like moral values and social behavior. For example, many young men and women of Christian faith may follow specific guidelines for Christian dating in order to foster a relationship that consists with their faith. Most faith traditions also emphasize service, prayer, and community fellowship, so they may all be qualities a family holds dear if spiritual and religious values are the center of its values. At the heart of the most spiritual and religious value system is the importance of worship and fellowship. So, spending time with others in your faith community can help solidify your family's spiritual and religious values. And whatever your faith tradition, belief in a higher power, or the promotion of spirituality can provide a family with a sense of direction and unity. Our spiritual values can guide everything from our approach to marriage and parenting to how we value friendship and how we care for others within our communities. So spirituality, spiritual and religious values. So some of them we have it, some of us don't. That's okay too. Um, but you know, usually we all share some similarities, right? So I don't judge um, anybody for what religious or spirituality they have. As long as there's a common bond with us, we're all trying to get better. We're all trying to stay clean, or we're all pushing forward, not going backwards. We're not causing conflict. We're not causing chaos, drama. It's all about doing good and giving back. That's very key, is giving back what was given to me. So if that happens to be Christian, faith-based, or whatever, or Catholic, because everybody's has a background. Everybody has some type of guidance they seek their help from, and that's okay too. So if it's religious, spiritual, whatever the case may be, always welcome. All right, we'll go to family work ethic. Many families consider a strong work ethic to be an important family value. Family's work ethic can shape everything from the way a child views schoolwork to the way everyone in the family approaches their career. Their finances and working together as a part of a team achievement is a key element of strong work ethic, and many families focus on achieving success as they define it through their professional work. Contributing to the family's success through everything from chores to weighing in on family decisions can help a household learn how to function effectively. As part of the family unit, with the welfare and success of a group of a weighing individual success, volunteerism is a work ethic that is more than simply working hard. The concept of volunteering one's time and talents is a key work ethic value for some families. Families strengthen their relationship, learn new skills, and teach each other the value of hard work. By setting time aside to volunteer together, the family members spend quality time together, finding creative solutions to challenges tasks to the benefit of others. They create lifelong family memories that form the foundation of family values they pass on to their descendants. These family values work that matters most and supports the greater good. Let's see here. Not work that simply provides a paycheck. They move to serve a higher goal through their work, and his value remains central to how they decide fields of study, careers, and professions. Yeah, families work ethic. So if I'm a hard worker, I show up on time, I make decent money. I pay bills, so it makes you responsible. It makes me accountable, productive, right? And that's what my kids or my other family members see. That's what lead by example is basically what that is. And we all have to work. We all have to make money. We all have to support, right? So we can move forward in life. And it talks about how a child can view that, they can use that in their life so they can do that in school. Leading by example, so kids look up to you, and hopefully they can follow some of the stuff that we do so they can move forward in life. So work ethic is very, very important. So we'll go to educational values. Most research indicates that a good education can help ensure a more stable and enjoyable life for many families. A chance at a good education is a priority that drives many family decisions. With education comes the idea of lifelong learning. It is only about the importance of school. Typically, families who value the idea of education also value intrinsic qualities like curiosity and ambition. They appreciate the desire to consistently learn more about the world and to acquire a level of knowledge needed to achieve the goals they set for themselves. Families who hold education as a key value may read together and, in general, invest heavily in books. They may visit museums, libraries, and lectures together, or even take classes together with their communities when possible. So, educational. Um, so doing good in school, getting your GED or getting a diploma, putting the work in, getting A's and B's, stuff like that. It sets up for a good future, but then it can show your kids that this is the way to go. Education is very important. Um, a lot of people, like, I didn't know how important it was until I was out of school and didn't have an education, and then to succeed in life, well, have a better life, is to get good education. We have to have some knowledge. We have to get educated. Because then if not, we're gonna have a little bit of a tough time through life. So education is very, very important. Um, and we'll end it on this last one here. Family time. It may seem like a given that all families prioritize family time, but is this always the case? Especially as children get older, reaching their teenage and young adult years, it can be important to prioritize family time as a key value for your family. Family time looks like many different things for different families. Maybe it's planning at least one family vacation together every year, or scheduling a family game night or movie night each week. Many families insist on at least one meal together as a family every day, and for some families, the practice of a regular family meeting is a way to ensure quality family time together, discussing major issues and decisions that affect the whole family. Spending time together encourages companionship, strengthens a marriage, and helps form stronger bonds between siblings and the entire family. There are so many different creative ways to carve out family time. Let your family know that spending time together is priority. Everyone should be willing to adjust schedules and make time to simply be together, preferably engaging in an activity everyone finds fun and relaxing. Doing activities together creates both powerful bonds and powerful memories, two important components of a strong family life. One way to improve family time and family relationships is identify each family member's love language. You can easily find this out by taking a love language quiz. Don't forget, it's important for a married couple to spend time together alone on a regular basis in order to nourish their marriage. So family time. So it's talking about, like, getting together at least once a week for family night. Where that looks like games, listening to music together, drawing, coloring, just some kind of outdoor activities, and for the mom and dad to go out at least one time in a week, you know, together alone, to go out to dinner or spend time together to nurse her marriage and stuff like that. So, or having dinner, a lot of times I would see we struggle with at my house too is eating dinner together. That's a big thing. Everybody eating dinner together, communicating together, not having their devices in their hand, you know, actually talking to each other, communicate and see how people's days are and see where they're at in life. But yeah, importance of family values is this is a good article. I definitely learned something out of it as well. That was our family meeting for the day. My name is Carl, I'm a recovery coach at Capital Recovery Center. Until next time, we'll see you later.